but that's not gospel. And there are times in my ministry I had this where people were talking themselves out of grace because they were getting the law too much. And so, what was my solution to talk them back into grace? How about I just forgive them? Because the power of the word, the gospel word, actually does what I'm trying to convince them to do, which is to relieve them of this. Now, pastoral care later is going to say, now, I don't want you to fall back into that trap. But there's times when do just forgive them, because even if they're despairing in a way that they logically should not be, there was always a kernel of sin in there anyway. And I use the story about this Navy guy that I met at a hotel parking lot in the book. And he was talking about vocation, even though he wasn't talking about vocation. He was talking about the guilt. He clearly was an alcoholic later in his life. And he just said, I pushed buttons that killed people, innocent people. And so what am I going to do in that moment? Have a long conversation about his vocation and, it wasn't just doing it. No, I'm like, you're forgiven in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. I forgive, I forgive, right? And that's what people need.